children. So previous lessons copy કર્યું બધાએ PDF copied everybody. હવે books મંગાવીશું checking માટે. Okay, so complete. If you have not, friends પાસેથી લઈને બી finish કરજો બધી books તમારી. Okay, so children, today you will enjoy a lesson. Okay, Robinson Crusoe. What's the name of the lesson? Robinson Crusoe. It is a nice lesson. It's a story. તમને મજા આવશે. Okay, see now. This is unit 3. Unit 3. Unit 3. Okay, and here I have written for you page numbers also. Mistake na thai. Textbook. Marigold. Now see. One day when I was going towards my boat, કોણ બોલે છે? Robinson. I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. On the sand, what was there? Footprint. એટલે પગની છાપ. On the sand. Sand એટલે રેતી. I stood amazed. I was surprised. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. I could not hear anybody, nor I could see. I went up higher. I went up to look down. I went up to see down what was there. I went up the shore. Shore એટલે દરિયાનો કિનારો. Down the shore. But it was no good. I couldn't see anything. I could find no other footprint but that one. One footprint was there, bas. I went to it again I went and saw, whose footprint is this? If there were any more footprints, and to tell if it had been my imagination. I thought, મને તો ખાલી વિચાર આવે છે, હું તો ખાલી કલ્પના કરું છું, I'm just thinking. But I was not mistaken, for there was exactly the print of a foot. પગનો print હતો, and toes were there, and આંગળી બી હતી, heel બી હતી, every part of a foot. I could not imagine how it came there. He's thinking, how did this come here? I stayed a long time thinking. For a long time I thought, vichar, but became more and more confused. I became more and more confused. Now page 50. At last I returned home very frightened. Then I went home, but I was very much afraid. Looking behind, I was looking behind. પાછળ જોઈને. After 2 or 3 steps I walked. Then again I saw backside. Mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. I thought every tree is a man, bush is a man. When I came to my cave, he was living in a cave. Cave એટલે ઝૂંપડી, not ઝૂંપડી but ગુફા, which I called my castle. પોતાના કેવને કહે છે, આ તો મારું મહેલ છે, castle છે. I ran inside it as if I was being chased. I ran as if somebody was running behind me. કેવી રીતે જાય છે? He is feeling somebody is coming behind him. I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock. Now his cave એની એવી છે કે rock એટલે મોટા પથ્થરમાંથી બનેલી. I don't remember કે ladder જોઈડો હું દાદરામાંથી ગયો કે હોલમાંથી. He is not sure. In the rock, which I called the door. એનો જે rock, inside is rock, એના પથ્થરમાં one hole was there. તો એને કે this is my door, આ મારો દરવાજો છે. I ran for cover faster than any animal could run. I did not sleep that night. That night he did not sleep. The more I thought about what I had seen, the more afraid I became. He's remembering that footstep and he's afraid. I thought it could be one of the savages of the mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a small boat. Savages હોય કે they eat men, માણસોને મારીને ખાય, રાક્ષસો. Okay. Luckily I was not on shore at that time. But what if he had seen my boat? If he had seen my boat? If he had seen the boat, he would have realized that someone lived on the island. If he had seen my boat, then that person must know somebody is on the island and would soon return with others to kill and eat me. Then he will come back and eat me. And so I lay fearful for many days. I was so afraid. Dar lago ne, so what he did, and prayed for protection. Then he started prayer. We should pray every day. ડર લાગે ત્યારે પ્રે ના કરાય, રોજ કરવાની હોય પ્રે તો. Do you understand? તો એક્ઝામ આવે ને, એ ભગવાન મને પાસ કરી દેજો, એ ભગવાન હું આમ કરીશ, ઓ I'll do this, I'll do that, એવું કરીએ ને આપણે, એવું નહીં કરવાનું. હરરોજ પ્રેયર કરવાની, okay? Because you are very good children. See. So I was much comforted and began going out to investigate. પાછો નીકળે છે જોવા. But even now as I went forward, I looked behind me frequently. Again and again I am looking backside. Somebody is not coming behind me. Because I was still very frightened. However, as I went about for 2 or 3 days, 2-3 days he went, and saw nothing, I became a little bolder. I became brave. I decided to go down to the shore again and examine the footprint once more. ફરીથી હું જઈશ and I'll find out what it is. As I came closer to the footprint, I realized that it could not be my footprint because I had not come to this part of the beach since a long time. કે મારા પગનો તો નિશાન નહોતો, because I have not gone there. Secondly, as I placed my foot alongside that footprint, it seemed larger than my own. એણે પોતાનો પગ ત્યાં રાખ્યો and he is checking. That footprint was larger and his was smaller. My fear returned. Again I was afraid. I went home again, believing that there was someone there. The island was inhabited. That means on the island somebody is living there. Okay? So bye children, I'll be giving you PDF also. See, ek baat samjho, listen children. If I write in this, you also write. If I give you a separate paper, then you have to copy that in your CW notebooks. સમજ પડે છે? If more answers and big answers will be there, I may give you separate. Otherwise, I'll give you in this only, you fill in this only. તો તમારો time save થાય and you can learn also. Okay, bye children.